Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on The News Now as we bring you some of today's top headlines and events going on in our area. We even have a special treat for you today at the end of The News, so you want to make sure you stick around for that. Whether you're watching on Facebook, Roku, Amazon Fire, any of our digital media platforms, we want to thank you for joining us. And we do want to remind you that you can only communicate live with me here on The News Now through Facebook. I'll be looking at the comments. Someone from Daisy, Georgia is watching, so people are waving at us. Thank you for joining us, and again, those comments and questions can go right there on Facebook, and I'll get to those at the end. We do want to begin with some breaking news this afternoon in Savannah. Savannah police are investigating after two men were shot near the intersection of 37th Street and Paulson Streets here in Savannah. The men have been transported to the hospital, but there's no word on their conditions at this time. You're seeing some video now from that scene. Now, some of those streets around there were blocked off, but traffic was making their way around. There were no backups that we could see. Police were investigating, interviewing witnesses, and processing that scene. So again, we'll continue to follow this story, and if there's any new updates, we'll be sure to bring you that on air and online. Now, Oakland Island Wildlife Center is hosting their annual Halloween hike right now. It's actually kicking off right now at 5 o'clock. If you remember, back in July, a tornado tore through the area, causing so much damage, the center has remained closed since then. Trees fell down, damaging animal cages and many of their buildings. They have spent the last few months cleaning up that mess. This afternoon, kids and their parents will get to hike through the trail at Oakland Island to see to get some sweet treats for Halloween. There are also games, crafts, and other fun activities for kids to enjoy. Organizers say they've come a long way, but they still have a long way to go before they completely reopen, but they hope that is very soon.
We still have some trees in the forest that need to be taken care of, but everything else is coming along very nicely, actually quicker than we thought it would.
Now, that event began yesterday, and it will continue tonight. Tonight will be the final night of the event. The hike just kicked off and will wrap up tonight at 8 o'clock. I saw on their Facebook page the last hike will leave the main center there at 8 o'clock. So you want to make sure you get there before so you can make sure to make it on a hike and get some of those treats. It's $10 for children and $5 for adults. And all the money raised stays right there at Oakland Island to help with their cost. A Hinesville woman's battle with cancer is coming to an end, and she has one final wish: to go to the movies with her mom. Heather Griffiths was diagnosed with cervical cancer 2.5 years ago. 8 weeks ago, her doctors thought she would soon be entering remission. Then, just a week ago, she got the devastating news that she only had days left to live. Her family and community quickly came together to honor her dying wish to see the new Halloween movie in theaters. Her family reached out to Georgia Theater Company and the general manager for Liberty Cinemas. They opened up a special screening just for Heather.
The Liberty Cinema called me back and said, we're going to make this happen. We're going to open up a whole area just for you guys to come in. We're going to have a place for her to have the stretcher because she has to be on a stretcher. She can't walk. And where she can watch it the first showing.
Not only did Heather arrive in an ambulance decked out in Halloween decorations, her closest family and friends were right there by her side. And of course, we want to end the news now on a good note today. The dogs were out in downtown Savannah this morning as they and their owners took to the streets to celebrate Wag-O-Ween. Take a look at these pictures. Look at look at the dog on the right with the sunglasses. Wasn't that the cutest thing ever? And here's another dog out there enjoying. Look at this lion. Perfect costume for him. We're going on through. We have all of these pictures on our website. There's a cowboy dog, I guess you could say, and a tiny hat on that one. They all look like they were having a great time. Looked like it had some great weather out there too. And again, all of these pictures will be on our website tonight in a gallery, so you can go on there and enjoy those and see a few more. And of course, you can catch some video of those dogs on The News tonight. We do have our regular newscast tonight at 7 and 11. 7 o'clock, maybe a little late because of football, just according how that game runs. So if we're not on right at 7, stick with us. We'll be coming on. And of course, our 11 o'clock should be on time tonight. We do have a digital weather update coming up at 8 o'clock tonight here on The News Now, so you don't want to miss that, to see if the chilly weather is going to stick around or if it's going to warm back up. It's already feeling warm outside to me, so hopefully we'll get some of that cold weather soon. Before I leave you, I do want to check and see if there's any questions. Let's see here. Everyone's just waving. Let's see. Beautiful Savannah, Bloomingdale. Everyone talking about praying the shooting that I went over first. Let's see, let me go back to that. Savannah police are investigating after 2 men were shot near the intersection of 37th Street and Paulson Street. Now, again, that area was blocked off a little earlier. You can see that area there. That was just an hour or two ago. I was out there catching that video and trying to get some more information. Now, police officers were out there investigating, interviewing witnesses, and processing that scene. Again, when we get more information on that, we'll bring that to you on air and online. Again, tonight, The News at 7 and 11. Join us. And, of course, that weather update here on The News Now. Thank you, and everyone, have a great evening.